Alright, so what's going on YouTube? I'm back with some Unreal tutorials, and this may not look like a fresh, completely fresh third-person template, and that is because it's not. This is a very, very edited third-person template. Actually, the only reason I'm using this third-person template is because it's made for the third person with the full body and not just the arms, and it's made for more fuller animations, and I like the map better. It's better for my demonstration purposes. So, last time I did any sort of Unreal, I showed you guys how to zoom, but I kind of gave you a sneak peek of somewhat of a character that I'm working on that is combined a derivative of the realistic blueprint weapons character. This guy, if you remember him. I hate this character so much, and yeah, that's all I need to say. And the worst part is there's so much that does not need to be in here. One, this doesn't need to be in here. Two, this does not need to be in here because it's a health system that doesn't even kill you after you've gone below health. It just loops back through 100. Worst I've ever seen. It doesn't need a weapon ready because it just makes the weapon always ready. And if I need a variable like that, I can use something else that's already synonymous, that would be synonymously used with that. And there's just so much in here that just doesn't need to be used, or it could be the zooming is horrible, and I just hated the model. I hated the way he looked. If you looked up, you could see your health system. The aim offset was horrible, and the cloth. Oh my god, this model made me so sick, and I just didn't even want to look at it anymore. It just was sickening, super sickening. I don't like you, bro. You got a cool face, but I don't like you. Oh god, you're scary. Oh no, don't scare me like that. Ah, now the teeth, and you're all the same texture. But whatever. I'm not using this guy anymore. I mean, I think this character is a bit cooler. But I am using the new, I don't know why that's there, the new uh, player model, I guess. Yeah, just the new base figure, the new mannequin from Unreal, which is the, well, Unreal 4 mannequin. They had the blue mannequin in other Unreal 4, but Unreal 4.9, this guy came into play, and he's pretty cool. He's kind of like a robot, and it's way better for rigging and stuff. Some people don't like the rig. It's pretty nice. I like it, but you know, he doesn't have armpit hair, so it's good because I just drove through his armpit. And yeah, it's real good for what we're using. So, I'm going to give you an overview of what I've done because what I've done has taken a while. I can give you guys the files for this if you would like it. I'm not going to just put this in the download description. Okay? So, there. I'm going to link this part of the video of what I just said in the description about the download. It's going to say download, and it's going to have a link to this segment saying contact me if you want to download, because I'm not putting it in the description. Okay? I'm gonna give it to you specifically, like if you want it, I'm just not gonna put the whole thing in the description because that's whatever. Anyways, so I've done a couple things. I have completely, and I'll show you here, I've completely changed the aim offset. Now I'm working on the aiming. This is just a base kind of, hey, here I can right click and aim. The projectiles do shoot, but right now, um, I'm gonna just turn off. What do I want? I'm just gonna delete that capsule because that's what's colliding with me. Much better. Anyways, that was pushing me back. But as you can see, I've got a reload animation. I can crouch and walk. For some reason, my knees run into my face momentarily. But it's only if you're looking like really far down. So that's not, you know, that could be fixed somehow, I'm sure. Like, if you don't want the character to look like straight down, like just kind of like he could look about this far down maybe. But I don't know. Like that's the point where the knee does not collide with the camera. That's it. And then it's different when you're aiming. But yeah. So for some reason my gun doesn't pop up when I'm crouching all the time. You can kind of see it there at the bottom, but it's really weird. I can only see it when I'm walking. It's super weird. Like walking and crouching. It's like, and I don't know. It's just really weird. But it's better than the normal blueprint. So I've got this, I've got the aiming, like I said. I've got the reload animation. And a problem I was having, I'll change it to all auto. A problem, and I'm still fixing this. I can reload infinitely. So like even if I have full ammo, I can reload. I'm working on that as well, with some variables, of course, and checking how much ammo it currently has and blah blah blah. But that doesn't matter right now because what really did matter was if I was like shooting and then I pressed R, it would run the animation while I was still shooting. So it would run this animation and just imagine bullets coming out of that while the animation was still running. I'm working on cleaning up when it resumes to the normal pose because it kind of does it real jerky and fast and I don't like it. But I don't know. I'll work on it. But like, yeah, just imagine that, or imagine like reloading and being able, because like all this really does, like, don't look at the gun because the gun is what you immediately see, but like look at, like, say the question mark or the glass or the anything else besides the gun. It kind of moves to the left. So just imagine like this reload animation and you being able to like do the zoom thing while it's reloading, and you would just like be moving from side to side. You could do that while it was reloading. So I fixed that with some bool stuff, which if you don't know what bool is, then for one, get into coding, and for two, it's like just yes or no. That's it. So yeah, and I've got this glass thing. I'm working on the bullets. The bullets will go through. The bullets will go through anything. It reads as a collision for anything. But for some reason, I've never been able to get. Bleh, I've never been able to get these bullets or projectiles to break stuff or to actually, you know, work as like a physics object. So it run into it and kind of, bump the box, if it's like a metal box, or bump it, or, add it. Just nothing would ever, it wouldn't do anything but like show that it is gone through an actor. So that was pretty cool. And like I said, the crouching and the aiming, those were pretty cool stuff that I could get. But something else that I just wanted to say, this aim offset. Wow, you guys are probably just like, well, that's pretty cool. Don't mind the jumping. I'm working on that. He does like this really weird dance. If you guys want to see it, I'll put two players in. But he does like this. It's quite hysterical. It's like this really stupid dance. Like really stupid. Also, I'm working on multiplayer, so don't even mind. Where the heck is my other player? Where is my other player? I told you I was still working on multiplayer. I don't even know where. Oh, he spawned like down under here. What the crap? I don't even care. But he does like this. You can see it from the shadows. From the shadows. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I like what I've done so far. But my most exciting point was my aim offset, because I don't have it like some people will, where it's like, oh, he's got floating arms and then everyone else sees just a model. This is all I have. And then of course it just parents the gun as like a, this is a preview asset, but what it does here is it just parents it to a socket. Right. Right there. It parents this assault rifle to socket. I have to do it 3 times because that's just what's worked, but yeah, really weird stuff. but it doesn't matter. I'm happy. And if you guys want to see what I've done, I can zoom in on specific stuff, just showing you guys what I've done. So, starting with the starting of the game, I guess. So you may have already seen this, but we're gonna spawn the assault rifle, and it's gonna set that as the equipped weapon, and we're gonna drag the return value of our spawning the assault rifle to 3 attached to actors, all of them target being that, and all of the parents being this mesh. I have to do it 3 times. Don't ask me why. And yeah, you may not have to, but that's what I've done. And I have this variable called able to fire. I've created 4 variables here: zooming, able to fire, firing, crouching. So what that just pretty much means is so and we'll go down to next thing I've changed. So before it was just left mouse, triggers pulled, set triggers pulled, that's it. Like it was just these and then the branch to that. So it was this, this, and this. That's all it was. But I added these 3 things because if it doesn't if I'm firing, and I did the reload thing, I needed something to check if I was able to fire. That's why I always have able to fire on. But if I press R, that turns that off, and it turns off my zooming. But it won't let me reload if I'm firing. So I have to stop firing before I can reload. So that's why they're both there. So firing is going to be set. Also able to fire is going to be set. Firing is going to be checked for. Also able to fire is going to be checked for. So see, they're on both sides. But then it wouldn't recognize that I had to that I stopped firing, so I had to put that there. So no, don't do that. So that's why that was there. And then this is just the zooming. If you want to check out that video, you can. But here it is. 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure you can pause the video and look at it. That look at rotation, that is very important, by the way. Just event tick to set look at rotation, branching out to that. So pause your video here, look at that. Pause your video here, look at that. And pause your video here, look at that. All right, there we go. Now, we've edited a lot in this, and there wasn't these comments for aiming, reloading, and crouching, but I put them there. Anyways, excuse me. So I've had to I like this. This was the reloading was a big accomplishment of mine, one of them on top of the aiming. So I'll show that to you guys here soon. All right, so what we've got here for the reloading is what it used to be is this, this, and this, and this. But that's all reloading was. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's about right. 5 things. But now, actually 4 things. That branch I don't think was even there. Nope. But now we've got a whole lot more, and that's because there was a lot more things that needed to be done than just play the animation. And so most of these are just about the not being able to fire and zoom. That's what this, and this are all about, really. So pretty much in plain English, if you can't read, it's just saying once R is pressed, it's going to check if I'm firing. If I'm not firing, it's going to turn off the ability to fire. It's going to turn off the ability to zoom. And it's going to stop me from zooming if I currently am. It's going to cast a animation to it's going to cast an animation from my blueprint because I just have to do because I don't know how to do animations quite well, so I just casted the animation from the blueprint. And then it's going to set it after it starts running that animation. It's going to say I'm reloading. Animation runs for a duration of 1 second, so it's going to delay the fact of putting ammo into my clip for until the animation's over. That was another thing. I could just press R and the animation would run, but I would immediately have ammo in a clip because there's no delay. So that's what there's for. Then the delay is over, which technically means I'm done reloading. So I'm done reloading and I'm able to fire again. And then, it just does the small stuff that doesn't really matter, which is all instantaneous. I'm able, it sets that current ammo to max ammo, which is 30 or whatever the heck you want to set it to. And yeah, so that was a really cool thing that I had to figure out and felt very accomplished about because, it's a massive puzzle, and I had to take into consideration this. That before it was just this and this, just saying if I was zooming or not, because if I was zooming, then it would do all this. That's why that had to be there in the first place. But I had to add the if it was able to fire because anything that you know makes me unable to fire, like, jams or whatever, you don't need a zoom. So I just feel like that's why I didn't put it as reloading. Um, because otherwise reloading would be up here, and it's just more convenient. I didn't have to add another variable. If in the future I need to just make it different, I always can. You can have as many variables as you want. Another thing, I added crouching. Um, that doesn't need to be there, so I don't know why that is. I added crouching, which I wanted, and I did, because I can. So once again, I casted it to the aim FPS. If you don't know what casting means, it doesn't mean like you. It just means you're referencing something, or you're saying do something. You know. So excuse me. This reloading, this reloading and this reloading is actually from my aim FPS graph, which says somewhere around here. If I don't know, it says it somewhere. I'm sure. If I'm reloading, then guess what? Don't do this, or do this. Just saying. Idle to reload. Yeah, so that would be these. Uh, excuse me. That would be these in between. So it's going to play this. It's going to play from idle to reload if I am reloading, and it's going to play reload to idle if I'm not reloading. And I need to smooth up the transition, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's 1. The duration is 1, so I don't know why. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And so that's the same thing for the crouching. It's just saying, if crouching is, and that's the same thing this is. This is just referencing a variable. It's saying, we press it. This is on my side. I can't always use the variables from other stuff. That makes it very inconvenient. This is on my side, so I can always use it. So that's just kind of saying, all right, is crouching, good. Cast it to, use this variable from the aim FPS, and that just says, all right, from idle to crouch. Since we're crouching, we're not crouching. We're gonna go from crouching to idle. And or even if we're walking or jogging or walking or running, yeah, just walking or crouching, it can or idle, we can or no, it doesn't need to go from idle to crouch walk. It just needs to go from a walk, which is jog on here, but a walk to or a crouch from the crouch walk. That's just the same thing. Just checking, our speed and if we're crouching or if we're not crouching. So that's really all it's gonna be. So yeah, that's once again some of the really cool stuff that I got to deal with. I say it's cool because it's not every day you just get to be like, so because I'm a freshman in high school, and the school I go to, a lot of people are not very intelligent, but some people are. So not dissing you if you are from my school and watching my YouTube videos, but just dissing you if you are from my school and have no idea what I'm talking about in this video. So yeah, so and then this is I love this, and we're completely done here, so you don't need to worry about any of this. Take a look, and I guess in a book, it's reading Rainbow. Very few people probably in my district know that because I don't think they ever did reading. No, oh, that's so bad. They never did reading Rainbow in my school district. At least I was in SMSD, which is pretty much Mission or Shawnee Mission or anything in most Johnson County, I guess. Um, yeah, I was in there for a while, and they did a lot of stuff that Wyandotte or KCKPS does not do. Dang, guys. Dang. Anyways, so this is my new aim offset. Uh, this doesn't really need to be here, but I have that there just in case I want to switch over. So it's using our locomotion. I don't know why it does that zoom in, zoom out thing. It does everything that references like an image like that. Just, I hate it. Does it do that to something else? I thought it did to something else. I don't know. But yeah, so pretty much what we have here is you don't have to do the slot upper body. You don't actually no, you do. You're gonna actually yeah, I believe you are gonna have to do all this. So it's just saying the locomotion is gonna be our final pose at the end of it all, but stuff's gonna happen in between. So the locomotion doesn't that determines like our movement, like you know if we're walking, if we're jumping, if we're you know if we're doing a specific animation. That doesn't determine what our specific bones do, for other inputs. So that's what this is for. And this is, you know, I really did like the aim offset, but I like this a crap ton better because it is super smooth. If I just adjust the pitch here, you can see. Oh, is it not gonna do it here? No, it's not. That's totally cool. Uh, but yeah, so if I see, it even has a bool for that. It's just so cool. So cool, man. And so yeah, crouching, got jumping, I don't know why that's not there. Enable jump. That's funny. And so yeah, we've got all that cool stuff and I don't know why it's not letting us edit, excuse me, our yaw pitch and roll. These are different from this. These are uh floats. Yep, I was gonna say functions, but like no, that's something else. I knew it started with an F, but I was also gonna say variable. Like no, that's just the general. So these are our floats, which pretty much are numbers. That's not what we want. We want like actual input, which is a little bit different, and that's this. So it's a rotator, but it's the rotation of our mouse. So I'll show you that right up here in a moment, but not quite yet. And it'll all make sense if you understand game logic. So you just need to copy all of this down, and this is editing spine 1. Oh, it's not doing it. It's cool. It's awesome. I'll show you guys later. But it's editing spine 1, spine 2, and spine 3, which are the three spines. The only three spines actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the only three spines. So that really smooths out like a bending. I can't show you with my hands, or like how like the back would bend, but all of this right there would bend synonymously. It wouldn't just be like each different bone moving after one, like say like there was locking points where it would stop. Their stopping points are 180 on all of them. So it's not like, oh, this one gets to 45, use this one. Oh, this one got to 45, use this one. Oh, this one got to 45 or whatever. It's like, all right, we're just going to bend all of these at the same time. So it's going to be a continuous bend. And how we do that is not just, okay, transform, modify, bone, which is saying, this, whatever this is, determines however these move. And because this rig is kind of weird and it's not facing Y and a whole bunch of other crap, um, we have to do kind of inverted stuff weirdness, but it's completely cool. So, mm, excuse me. So what this is our aim rotation. So it's determining, okay, so why are we getting this? So this is just coming straight off of our thing. Just it's as our character, and our character it's gonna get the control rotation, which is our mouse. So it's saying if we're going up, we're looking up. If we're going down, we're looking down. We can invert that. We could totally invert that if we wanted to. But that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, you can totally do that. So like a plane or like real life plane, pull down, going down is up and up is down, left is left, or even left is right or right is left, whatever you want to do. But that's just what it is. It's our input of our mouse. So it takes that and breaks up the rotator into each of its individual parts, excuse me. So it gives us the XYZ, which is our roll, pitch, yaw. But since, like I said, it's kind of messed up, so you know we can't really do too much about that besides do all this weird addition, multiplication, and more than, less than stuff. And I forget what that's called. Just target, yeah, just the math library stuff. So pretty much what this is pitch had to be transferred to roll only if all this has to be done only if you want all three bones to move concurrently. If you don't, I suggest using just spine 1 or just spine 2 or maybe spine 1, yeah, spine 1, spine 2, spine 3. Use whatever works for you, but do not put any of this in there. Just do pitch to roll or whatever, pitch to pitch if it works completely fine for you. Pitch to yaw, whatever, actually works properly for you, because it can differ depending on what you've done to your thing already. In English, this is saying, all right, pitch, you're going to multiply by -1, so that way, because before it was going backwards, so you're going to multiply by -1, and we're going to select a float. So if it's more than 180, we're going to go back and pick A, take off 360, so that way it all balances itself out and goes smoothly. And then we're going to divide it by the 3 bones and transfer it to roll. That's our aim rotation. So it's like they're using each other. So, this input and our 3 bones, our input is determining what our bones do, but, we're using it's using each other to complete each other. I hate it when it does that, but when you have to do that, but that's what you got to do. So that's kind of the base of all this. And then this is just files from the, I've kind of modded some of it, but I'm not going to go through all of that because that's just a bit too much. But the piece de resistance that I think is just super fly, bro, is this. And we're going to change, I had this as a physical actor, I'm going to change it to destructible, and we're going to just set her down right there. And it's going to simulate physics and gravity and all that stuff. And yeah, like I said, bullets don't work, but there we go. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. I don't know why our model's not going through it, but it'll be cool. It used to run into it. I can probably fix that here. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Our model's colliding with other things for some reason. Oh, actually, I think I just walked through that piece of glass. Let's watch me walk through a magical piece of glass. Shall we? Maybe? Not today, I guess. But yeah, so this is a super, super cool and so the standing jump does not work well, but the running jump does. The running jump works awesomely. It's got a really cool animation. I think it's just the running, but it's cool. Go crazy. And then if you don't have ammo, it says no ammo click, which I for some reason it doesn't want to blend the two animations. I would love, absolutely love to get this to have like this pop up with like a cool holographic HUD. That'd be awesome. And I'm getting there. Just have patience. All right, guys, if you guys want really cool stuff, you got to take the time to do it. And also, like I said, I'd like to get it to reload while it's running and not be able to just reload, 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 and, you know, have a certain amount of ammo that I can carry, but that'll just be a whole lot of work, and I'll do that some other time. But really cool stuff, and I would like to, excuse me, just really, really quickly be able to do that. And can I please just run into things now? Thank you. Because for some reason it wasn't, excuse me, letting me do that, but I'm gonna turn off hard sleeping, I guess. Yes. What? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know what I did, but I did something. Oh, wait, we gotta speed up my camera. I gotta get back there. Let's go. Pew! Burp, 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 burp. Actually, let's slow down the camera because we're gonna forget. Boo. Whoa. Oh, crap. Yep, I don't know. We're gonna just try to I don't even know what I did. Is this seriously like I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is yep, I think that's it. Yep, 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 yep. I think that was it. Alright. But yeah, so you guys get to see just a little bit of live action of me trying to figure stuff out. Can be damaged, yes, thank you. Blah blah blah, able to fire. Okay, oh oh, those are just the bools that I put in there. Right, right on. Still can't do that. Still just can't run over. Oh wait, is that because ECB is on? Yes. No. We'll change it to no. We'll change it back to yes. And physical actor? It's like you would not believe how much you actually play around with. So much. There we go. I fix it. I fix it. I could walk into the glass and it'd go everywhere, but the ability to do that disappeared. I don't know why. It made me mad. But that's jolly cool, bro. So, yeah, so we got that stuff. I'm not going to show how to do that because if you want to know how to do that, just Google it. How to make destructibles Unreal 4. Alright, really hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat of an overview slash tutorial slash whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm going to delete this thing because it's been here forever. It's a documentation actor. Hi. You wanna know what I feel about your documentation? Bye-bye. You wanna know what I feel about your third person? Um, 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 I Halo. I love Halo. That's what I think about your third person. Yeah, totally what I think about your third person. And that's not like. And by the way, that glass isn't just like from one way. I can do that from like all angles. It'll just explode. Well, it based off of my speed. Speed is key. But let's say, let's just say like I'm running. Say I'm running. I'm like, bah. That was anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic. Let's just say I'm running. I'm like, bah. You know, kind of one of those. It's like those action movies where they're like run, run, run. I'd like to get a prone implemented, but they're like run, 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 run. Brrr. Like they crouch into it or kind of like crouch. I can crouch jump as well, which is super cool. So I can like I'm a ninja when I'm crouching. I'm gonna duplicate a bunch of these and do crazy stuff real quick before we head out on this awesome adventure that we've been on. Yep. Alright, that should suffice. Watch a lot of them break. Oh, I guess not. Brrr, brrr. I love how the particles of each other are breaking them. Wait, is that one gonna get broken because of? Oh no, it's not. Good. That's the only one that I need to take that out because it's just like useless since I can't break it. It's just like a barrier to like all my existence, bro. Like brutally. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, rate, blah, 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 all that really cool stuff. I'm going to add so many physics simulations. I'm probably going to break my game, but I've got a really good computer, so maybe, maybe I just won't. Maybe I won't break my game. We'll see, and we're going to join up, and oh my gosh, let's get ready for this awesome, crazy party. Go to break all the things. I really, it'd be awesome if I could shoot them all down. But like I love how the glare of kind of the window affects. Oh crap, I wanted to run into it. Oh, I'm gonna do this epically. Bah! Yep, that's a lot. I'm gonna add 100 more. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, rate, see, just comment a whole bunch of crap that you want to see me do in Unreal Engine or games or different stuff or different types of things you want me to see in Unreal Engine. If it's not FPS, if it's not third person, if it's like RPG or real-time strategy or something. Or if it's me lagging out my computer as much as I can with as many particle effects as I can, or um, breaking as much glass as I can, and not having it on a despawn counter because I didn't figure that in, but then it's kind of lagging itself back into shape because magic. That was pretty cool. And still, the last one stands. I like the ones that go down the stairs, just saying. Alright, I guess I will see all you cool folk